12 men with one opportunity. At last, the workhorses of the WWE are rewarded for their hard work with a beautiful championship to hold close and call theirs. But we aren't here to fawn over these men and their work ethic or the title they're competing for. We're here to crown a new champion, a new top man in the WWE. Saudi Arabia and Night of Champions is our final stop. But we've got a whole journey to go through before we get there. So let's take a ride. Firstly, we need to catch up with what we already know. The tournament begins on Raw with Seth freaking Rollins moving on to the finals. And now it's time to take this video horribly. On SmackDown, we probably won't see this, but this is my video, so screw it. We arrived to SmackDown, and with our first of the triple threats, it holds 3 former world champions. All 3 men are deserving of holding the gold once again, but there's only one who can move on and perform double duty on the night. And that man, well, it could be Ray. 619 the Styles! The splash, but oh my word! Spear from Edge out of the air! Cover on Mysterio! The Rated R superstar moves on! Rolling back the clock right there, but who will he face? Well, in the next triple threat that night, we get our answer, as although there's a champion involved in the bout, he won't be moving on. Instead, the Almighty proves his dominance and moves on to the semi-finals, booking his match with Edge for later that night. And here we are, at the end of the night itself. There's 2 men, 1 opportunity, 1 visionary to face, and 1 world championship to battle for. Let's take it down there. Well, it's brains against brawn right now. Lashley has all the heavy hits lined up for Edge, but his cunning and years of experience are helping him to fight back against the big man. Execution! But it's not enough. Could it come down to a battle of the spear? Well, Edge has gone to the corner. He's looking for his. Lashley counters though. Spear! Lashley covers! But Edge kicks out! Lashley though, he's staying on him! He's got it where he wants him! Hurt lock on Edge! Is there any way out for the Rated R superstar? He looks to be fading! But wait! Edge, he kicks off the corner! The cover from Edge! He got him! Edge is going to Night of Champions! Wow! With a hugely gutsy performance over Bobby Lashley, there he is, searching for a world title he hasn't held in over a decade. On the red side, we have the most consistent performer in WWE for long over a year now. They've met in the past and delivered memorable moments throughout, but now there's something more than just simple bragging rights or shutting up a rival. It's about gold. It's about glory. For both these men, it's about tasting world title glory that has eluded them for years. And both men know this as well. With them both taking interviews the following week for WWE's YouTube channel, asked what it would mean for them to be the World Heavyweight Champion, Rollins states it's simple for him. It's about having a reward that he's deserving of. While Roman Reigns takes a vacation every time he shows up on TV, guess who doesn't? That's right, Seth freaking Rollins. Why should it be Rollins? He says to answer this. Who's been the most entertaining guy out there every single night for over a year? Who's the guy who's made countless sacrifices no one knows or takes notice of? Who's the guy who has to take a backseat to being a father for his own damn little daughter just to entertain everyone? Who's the man having sold out arenas singing his theme every single night? Did you put a name to those answers? Then that's why it should be Seth freaking Rollins. Well, he makes a compelling argument, as to his opponent. It's about redemption. Edge states, I could leave it all behind, right? I've done it all in this business. I've won everything. I'm a Hall of Famer, I'm a husband, and a proud father. You look at that compared to Rollins and, yeah, you could say I don't need it. But you're wrong. I do. I need this more than I need anything else in my life. Hell, in my career. I need this to complete my journey, to close my book. 12 years ago, I had to retire at the risk of my own health, and I was at the top of my game. I was World Heavyweight Champion. I had to kiss that title, and with it my career goodbye. 12 years later, I have my career back. I have my family. I have almost everything. Almost. I retired as World Heavyweight Champion. I never lost that belt under my own strength. And I'm here to win it back under that very strength. I'm here to show that I am as good, no, better than I was 12 years ago. I am here to show that my past will not define me. I'm not here to enjoy a final ride to my career and fade off to a sunset. I'm here to be something that matters, to be the performer I know I am. So Seth, bring it all at Night of Champions. But there's only gonna be one World Heavyweight Champion. And you're looking at him. After that, how do you possibly pick a favorite? Two men who have every reason to be at the top of this company and this sport to go with it. But that's why hearts will always be broken in the end, because there can only be one. The following week, both men, they keep it civil, mostly looking into their desires to be world champion over getting in the other's faces. But that doesn't mean we don't get some action. After defeating former contender Sheamus in singles action, Edge would be greeted by an old sound.
Burn it down!
And there he is! Seth Rollins is on SmackDown, and the two men are finally getting a good look at the other. Could there still be tensions from almost 2 years ago here? They're trading plenty of trash talk, but it's clear neither are looking to come to blows. Yet. And there's no need to either, as Adam Pearce would announce shortly after that on Raw there would be a contract signing for the title match at Night of Champions. They've spoken their heart out 1 week. Now they get to speak the best kind of talk. Trash. When we make it to Raw, the contract being signed is indefinitely secondary to these two men. Give them the chance to speak down to an opponent, and they certainly will. And Seth will go first. Nice of you to join us, Edge. I heard your little speech the other week, and it's so sweet to hear you pouring your heart out like that. The family man wants to make his daughters proud. You look into their eyes, wanting to be the best dad you can be. But you can't look into a mirror and see the hypocrite that you are. The night this title was unveiled, I stood right next to it and decried what it's for. The very essence of this title, for the workhorses, for those who pour their heart, their soul, their blood, their passion into this industry every single night, sacrificing so much of their lives just to get a chance to taste this glory. That is everything this title is, and that is everything that you ain't. You disappear after WrestleMania, and you get put in this tournament over the workhorses? Over Ricochet? Over Johnny Gargano? Hell, over LA Knight? You stand there and believe that you're deserving of this to close some chapter from a decade ago? This title, it ain't for you to stroke your ego. You make me sick. And I'll make sure your little fairy tale won't come true. This is my time, old man. Run along and play daddy. The old side of Rollins almost couldn't help but make an appearance there. Now it's the turn again of the ultimate opportunist. I hear you, Seth. I hear you loud and clear. You want the same thing that I do. You'll work just as hard as I will to get there. But Seth, you've got it all wrong. I look in the mirror and I tell myself I can do it. I tell myself I will do it. Not for my family, not for my daughters, but for me. I didn't come out of retirement to cash a check. I came here to be a workhorse, to outwork all those in the ring against me. I faced some of the world's greats and I've beaten them. All while I was told he's too old, he's on a retirement tour, he's burying the future. I am the damn future. I am the damn World Heavyweight Champion. You can talk all the trash you want, Seth, but when you look at me, I don't want you to think about what I'm saying here. I want you to focus on what we've done. Because the last time we were in Saudi Arabia, I beat your ass in the cell. This Saturday, I do it again. And I raise my arms as the new World Heavyweight Champion. And Seth, you learn that dreams don't always come true. But since you brought it all up, maybe after I beat you again, you'll finally have some time to be a half-decent dad for your daughter. And the gloves are off. They brought up family, and that was the final straw. Edge and Rollins going toe-to-toe just days before Night of Champions. Trading fists, neither backing down. They're brawling all the way up the ramp, where security and referees have to break them up. The intensity, it's boiling up now, with one final train of trash talking on SmackDown. The hatred from 2 years ago is back, and now there's something even bigger on the line. Let's get into it. Well, history will be made in Saudi Arabia tonight. Who will be the new World Heavyweight Champion? They're showing why they made it to the finals, and the crowd is invested in it all as well. We've got an early chance from Seth, but it's not going to be enough. I think we're looking to the booth for this one, folks. It's been quite even in this match so far, and both have made sure to deny the other their biggest moves in this contest. Maybe not much longer, though. Buckle bomb from Rollins! Into the pedigree! Rollins covers! But Edge kicks out! Rollins, he's looking for the ending statement already though! Can he hit the stop? No! Execution! He covers! But it's two as well! Not to be yet! Not to be is right, but the fight carries on and the risks get bigger. Suicide dive from Rollins, and even Edge taking a huge risk to the floor. They're fighting out there now. This can only end badly for one of them. Edge has taken the announce table apart. It's about to get bad down there. We know these men will take the ultimate risks, but you feel that whoever's still standing out here will have to do something drastic in order to secure the world title. Into the stairs goes Rollins, and Edge is taking that risk. He's putting Rollins up against the table, but Rollins counters, and now it's Edge on the table. Rollins is taking the risk of a lifetime. Top rope, moonsault through the table. Rollins needs to take the chance. He's hurt, but he's forcing Edge back into the ring. The cover! Edge kicks out at two. Rollins can't believe it. He needs to take another risk. Back to the top. Phoenix splash. No one home. Spear from Edge. He covers. It's only two. What do they have to do here? A question the world is asking itself, but none more so than Edge now. He's back to the outside, and he's taking the steps apart. He's bringing them into the ring. What the hell is he gonna do here? Edge has something sick up his sleeve. He's got Rollins' almost lifeless body in the corner now, up on the rope. But Rollins is fighting back. Edge falls into the tree of woe. Rollins, he's eyeing up those steps. He's pulled Edge back up. Oh my God! Powerbomb on the steps. Edge, he's gotta be down and out. But Rollins needs one more move. Top rope. He's eyeing up Edge. Curb stomp under the steps. Rollins covers. Seth freaking Rollins is World Heavyweight Champion. Try as he might, he wasn't going to stop him. Seth Rollins has deserved this from the start, and now he once again is holding a prize he deserves. The new World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins. And if you enjoyed this, check out how he could win the big prize here.